Wasn't set to go off yet, Lily. It was supposed to be, at 12:45 a.m. Oh. Oops. I was supposed to set it for p.m. and I didn't realize it was set for a.m. Oh dear. Well, I'm here. I have a moonroof. I am in Reading. I got a loaner car today. So it's a dreary day, but it's supposed to clear up here. It wasn't as bad. Hey, Happy New Year, Florida. Nice to see you. Yeah. Oh gosh. I have a loaner car because I put Van Doodle in the shop. And she's getting work done today. She's getting inspected, and then they're gonna call me and tell me what she needs. In the meantime, they gave me a loaner car. So, whew. Yeah, I guess today is January 3rd. Everybody's getting back to work today that didn't go yesterday. The teachers and the kids are back in school. And I think my grandson went to school today. Everybody's still got their decorations up. And I'm just gonna look for a little place where I can hang out and talk to you guys. I meant to come on at 12 noon, but I saw that it was set for 12:45 a.m. Well, I was not awake. Well, maybe I was awake at that time. I just didn't realize that. Maybe I didn't have my glasses on or something, but I know that turn dial thing is a little funky when you're trying to turn the time on to set your time for your live stream. Oh, here we go. We're going over this is the viaduct. So this is the Reading Viaduct. It's just south of the place I showed you last time, which was the pagoda. Just a little tidbit while I'm waiting for people to come on. Well, I must be on really early because it's 8:44, and I think that most people are not awake yet because a lot of my friends are on the West Coast. Well, so I'm trying to figure out if I'm gonna see Mike and Leah, or if they just came, or if they just left already to go west. Yeah, I'm bummed that I didn't get to see them if they are not coming over. I was supposed to go west with them, but I just had all these problems with my van, so I didn't want to leave it here for my kids to have to deal with my, problems. Like, I didn't want to leave my van here for them to have to fix, sell, store, or any of that stuff. I did that once to my daughter, and I had this big giant A-Class that I drove home, and we were all living in that place. But then things got out of control over there with some of the things that were going on, and I was just like, all right, I'm out of here. So I went on the road. And that was my first time going out by myself, solo, and I was not taking the A-Class. Good morning. Who's all on? Thank you for coming in. And I was just talking a little bit about my Van Doodle is in the shop. And I am in a loaner this morning. So I'm driving a little Honda this morning. It's kind of nice to zip around in a small car. And I've got a quarter tank of gas that should last me a while. So what is everybody else doing this morning, and what are you going back to work this morning? from your holiday vacation. Well, nobody's in here with me yet, so I'm just gonna ride a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna head up to my daughter's, I think. Where's everybody at this morning? I just wanted to share a little bit of my day. I'm trying to go live like a lot more so that I don't have to, I don't know what this person is doing, but they just passed me. Okay, well, whatever. They just want to go fast, but there's nowhere to go because there's a big truck in front of me, in front of him or them, so that's okay. I'm just taking my time. I don't have any place fast to go. I have to wait for my van to be fixed, and I feel like people are hassling me, like, I'm trying not to be in anybody's way, but my son lives with an older lady, and he rents a room from her. So I've been staying with him sometimes on an air mattress. And she was getting finicky, you know. I don't stay all the time. I've been staying with my daughter a lot too. I stayed with my sister Erin and until I got my van back, and now I got my van back, and it's a little warmer out. Like, it's gonna be in the 40s tonight. I could totally have laid in my van, but I don't have it. So, it might be a few days, it might be a couple days. I don't really know at this point. I know they're going to do the inspection this morning and for Van Doodle, and then they're going to be able to tell me what it needs more, because, okay, is this guy going straight? Yeah, he's going straight. Because I don't know specifically what it needs. I know that it's something with the steering wheel. The steering wheel is looser than it was. So I drove it up here this morning from Royersford, which is a good ride. It's probably 45 or an hour, something like. They gave me the loaner, so I'd have that. And then I can help the kids get back and forth to work, because neither one of them have a van or a car. And here we are coming up on Alsace. This is the Antietam Lake. There's a little waterfall there you can't really see, but this is the Antietam Lake. Ooh, and it is covered in fog this morning. It's pretty foggy out, so I'm just gonna pay attention to the road and talk to you guys. The lake is frozen a little bit, but it is melting, and that's why it's so foggy over here. I'm going up into the mountain in Alsace Manor. Going up into the Alsace Manor. That's where we lived at the time when I first took off, and I left my A class there in my daughter's driveway. What a shame. It became a toy for my kids, my grandkids, to play in. They thought it was their playhouse, and they went in there all the time, and they just had a blast in there. So when I came back home, I knew I had to get rid of that A class right away. And then I also had a C class that I thought I was going to fix, and it needed an engine, but I could never find an engine or somebody to put it in that wasn't ripping me off. So I just scrapped that vehicle, and I didn't scrap it. I wound up selling it for less than I bought it for, of course, because it didn't have an engine. But you know, I sold it for just like $2,000 or something like that, just and the guy was putting it that very day, so that worked out good for them and for me. It wasn't a total loss, and that was how I was able to roll that money into the A class that I bought, which was a disaster. I should not have bought that. And then I took a huge cut on that, like a $2,000 loss on that. So I bought that one for $5,500, and I realized it was too big. There were too many leaks. It didn't look like there was leaks when I first saw it, and then when I drove it home, it became very apparent that there were leaks. And there was a section that I couldn't open, like it's a drop-down bed. I couldn't open at the time, and so I could not see in there. And then when I actually did open it, that was where all the leaking was, and it was pretty damaged up there. So I was like, all right, well, there's that, I gotta fix that. And then there's the bedroom, had some like mice in it, infestation in there at some point, and so I had to clean that up, and I took some of the paneling off so that I could replace it. But what happened was I wound up stripping out all of the fixtures, out all of the screws and bolts and everything got stripped because my shoulders aren't strong enough to do that work. So yeah, that guy's probably on his way to work. He was speeding up around me. Oh, I thought this was on. I don't know. Good morning. Who's in the house with me? I was just telling the story of my my A class and how I got rid of that. And so I wound up taking off in my my SUV at the time. So I did some SUV living, and I was full-time in that for 2 or 3 years. Tim traveled with me, and then I wound up buying this van, which is in the shop this morning. So I'm without my van doodle again. I do have a loaner this time, so that's really nice. They're gonna do the inspection and then tell me what it needs from there. The steering wheel was a little bit more loose than it had been when I started out. So getting that fixed up. I'm gonna get an estimate today, and then I'll show you what the estimate was. Yeah, and the insurance company charged me through the app, through my app. I saw that they tacked that towing on, and they're gonna give part of that back. So that's really good. And I had to still submit the medical bill because I did go to the ER the one day for my neck. So I have to submit that. That'll be all done. So hopefully things are clearing out of the way, and New Year's is here, and we're making room for the new and getting rid of the old. I am, what is this? I'm not sure why this is not staying on. Oh, there it goes. I have to put it down, not up. I'm not familiar with the well, thanks for coming in and joining me. It's nice to have you here. So I'm not just talking into the air, but I know it's a little early this morning. Everybody's out in the west, and I'm here in the east. And I'm wondering if my friends Mike and Leah are gonna come over, but it's really rainy here and it's warm. It's like 66 degrees today, going up to 66. So that's really nice for like winter weather around here in PA. So it is raining though now. It's raining. I'm gonna go pull over here in this. There's a little gas station here that has like a place where I could pull over and park for a while and just chat with you guys until like my daughter wakes up a little bit more. Because hey Rome, wow, you're awake. Nice to see you. Good morning. Happy New Year. Thanks for popping in, Rome. What are you up to today? Yeah, my daughter, okay, so this is the manor. I'm up here in the Alsace Manor area now, and this is a place where we used to live. I lived here for a couple years before I left and took off on my full-time journey. I think that was the year that I met you, Rome, or it might have been my second year that I was out, I met you. What are you up to? Woo! I'm finding a bumpy ass place to park. All right, not much of a view here today. It's so super foggy. I'm gonna keep the car on so I can get a little heat going in here. This is a pretty nice car. I love that. You're up to greet the sun. Yeah, I've been up with the sun too, but get that seatbelt off. I'm up with the sun too, but I feel like in a car, yeah, it's been a few years anyway, huh? My first solo ride was like, what, 2018? Yeah, that I went out west. And then before that I had my C-class. Yeah. Captain Crunch, good morning to you. Nice to see you. Oh, Cole, good morning. I didn't see you pop in. Thanks for coming in. Happy New Year to you. Yeah, I was driving, so I didn't want to look at I just saw the ones that popped up. So yeah, nice to see you. Good morning. It's a rainy day here. I got a McDonald's coffee on my app. I got my high fructose corn syrup laden coffee, and I'm drinking it. Like, it's so sweet too. It's too sweet, but whatever. I have to turn over now and do some good eating because, well, last night I made pork. We made pork and sauerkraut because we did not get to the day before. What do you all cook for your good luck and prosperity for Thanksgiving? Or New Year's Eve, I mean. New Year's Day. Lenny, good morning. Yes, absolutely. I love that. Wait, I can't see. I'm sorry. Is that how you say your name? May we grow in generosity, kindness, and forgiveness, hope, faith, and love. May the grace and peace of Christ bless us now and in the days ahead. I love that. Thank you, and bless your heart. It's nice to see you here. Hoppin' Johns. What's that, Rome? Oh, wait, construction day, waiting on my friend to come remove the loft and refigure it into a loft bed. Ooh, that sounds really cozy. I'd like to hear more about that. Captain is he had cabbage, black-eyed peas, corn, beef brisket. Yeah, that's the southern thing, right? That's what most people say that they do from the south, and up here in the north it's more like corn or pork and sauerkraut. So we got like a pork tenderloin, and we wound up cutting everything pretty small because we wanted it to cook fast. It was late at night. It was probably like 8 o'clock when we started cooking. So yeah, I love the southern. Oh my goodness, the cornbread. Do you make the cornbread with it? Do you cook it, or does somebody else cook it? Rice, greens, and black-eyed peas. Oh, do you have the collard greens? Oh, nice, Captain. You make it all. Very good. Oh, are you a good cook? I like a good cook. And I like to take turns to cook because I love to cook myself. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'll check it out, Rome. I'll check your pick out on your Facebook. I'm so excited. I've been making some changes on my YouTube. Oh, a Cajun and a good cook. Well, that's a good mix. I'll have to taste something of yours sometime. I love some Cajun cooking. I like it spicy. Well, Tim and I, we were just traveling from the west to the east with that trailer. Okay, you guys probably know that. I've talked about it a little bit. For those of you that don't know, I was hauling a trailer back to the east, which helped me get back to see my kids and get some doctoring done here. And right before we got here, I had this accident, so that's being fixed today. It's getting an estimate, and it's getting its inspection. So they're gonna do the inspection and tell me what's up. Hoppin' Johns. I never heard it called that. From a True Gullah woman. Okay. Oh, in the Low Country. Cornbread. Forgot the gold. Yeah. Cornbread. Mmm. I like when people make it with green chilies and like creamed corn. Especially homemade creamed corn. Corn is not something I eat very often, but let me turn this off. I don't know why that's even on. I don't need it. Yeah, the cornbread is so yum yum. And that would make a good part to the meal. But we cook, and first I did the onions in there, stir-fried them, and then the cabbage and stuff. So yeah, that was our good luck meal, and I wish everybody good luck in prosperous new and a prosperous new year. Because Lord knows we all need it in this economy. So I'm going to be thinking of ways this year that I can maybe do some things on the road to help me, which I've always done before was my my business of wandering salon. I'm trying to see the heat here. I'm cold, but I don't know how to turn the damn thing on. South Kakalaki. Is that how you say it? Kakalaki. We were just over there, and Tim and I were driving. I was saying here to the east, and we went up to Congaree. We went over to Congaree, and we were down in Louisiana. We went to Mulat's in Louisiana in the I think it's the French Quarter. We were over in NOLA, and we decided that we were gonna, so what we did was, and I'll put like videos up about this, but I didn't even get that far yet because I'm still in the Montana one. Yeah, I'm still in the Slow Road to Montana playlist that I'm working on. I've got a couple hot springs more to do coming up, and I've got what else did we go? Craters of the Moon in Idaho. We went to Grand Teton in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, and we went to Yellowstone up in Montana, south of Montana and Wyoming, and that was so beautiful. So that's coming up. I've been changing the titles to some of my YouTubes, so that's gonna happen. And then you'll start seeing me and Tim like drive across the country and puzzle piece it all together in a playlist, because some of it's come out already, and then the other ones I'll still be working on. So that's gonna be fun to work on. You spent so many years down there. Oh, cool. I didn't know you lived there. You lived in NOLA too? Wow, right on. How cool is that? I would like to like stay down there for a while. I was down where they have, it was in the, I think the Garden District might be where the Tree of Life is. Were you ever down to the Tree of Life? And the other thing I want to do is the Trace, oh, I forget the name of it. It's a parkway. And it drives from like Tennessee down to NOLA or something like that. And it's a parkway that you drive along, but nobody is on it. It's just like, nobody rides it, because I don't know, it's not very practical to ride, but it's cool for like the nomads to ride. So I want to do that. And then, you know, I'm thinking like, after all this thinking that I've been doing, right? What to do with my van, like after I get it fixed, do I store it? And then like go on the train? Do I drive it west and then store it there, which is probably the easier thing to do, and then come back here on the train in the summer? I could do that. Oh, on the North Shore? Aw. Oh, that's not too far off from you then, huh? So you get to go down and visit. Natchez Trace, that's it. I couldn't place the name of it, but that is the parkway. So I'm thinking I want to go down and do that and then stop off in Fayetteville and see my friend Susan. And then, I would come over. I don't know if I'd get to NOLA or not, but I would want to come over and hang and see you roam. It does have camping. That's really cool. I might just take the slow road because it's going to have to take me like a month to get there. And then I think that I will come back on the train in the summer and stay for maybe 30 days. And I see that, but then I won't get to take my grandkids camping, you know? And if I get a different rig. Hey, good morning, Ed. What are you up to? If I get a different rig, it would have to be something that I can live in, right? I mean, I guess I could live in this. What do you think? Am I gonna live in something like this, which gets probably 30 miles to the gallon? This is a Honda something or other. It's a small car, and this is the loaner that they gave me. Oh yeah, so Ed, is it raining by you? Oh no, did you lose your power? Pennsylvania Power and Light. Ugh. Well, I have a nice moonroof. Maybe I'll trade this. Let's see if I could get in the back here. I can't sleep across this way. This is not enough room for me. I mean, it is, but look at my feet. I could pull it off, but not for too many days. Let's see if these seats come forward. All right, I want to check this out. Unlock back seat. Oh, you have to unlock it. Oh, boo. Well, I'm not doing all that right now. But generally, what you can do... Thank you, my lady. Yes, I would love to stop by the Homestead if you're still going to be there. Maybe you could show me around. I love when people show me around when I go to like their area and show me stuff that I haven't seen before. And then, of course, I make a video out of it. But yeah, this is the back seat. Let's see. Huh. That's got another lock on it. I don't know what that's for. Oh, is it a safe? Whoa. That's cool. But look, somebody spilled soda in there. It's all nasty. Ew. But yeah, if I could put this seat down, right? If I got this kind of vehicle, right? I could... Let's see if I could pop this forward. Anyway, I would take this seat out or pop it, I don't know if you can pop it forward, and then put this seat down this way, and then make a bed right here in the passenger side, put my head up there, my body over here, and my feet would be in the trunk. So if I put this seat down. So, you know, I mean, you can do that. I can do that. Car camping. Well, doesn't give me much head clearance though. I definitely can't stand up in here, and that's one of the things I hate about my van, is that I can't stand up in it fully. I can put my pants on and like I crouch my neck down and I hold myself up with my head on the ceiling. So that's been working out, but I mean, it's just be nice to have a bus or something. And that is what I've always wanted, was a bus. But to get back and forth across the country, I need to save a little more gas. Aw, I'm sorry to hear that, Ed. Is like everybody out electricity out for everybody, or is it just your block, or what? Oh, Route 66. Cool. Yeah, that sounds like a great time. I would love to come hang with you. Do you still have your van room? I got my high fructose corn syrup laden coffee, iced coffee this morning. It's too sweet. I gotta start eating better because, okay, the whole ride over here from the west, like we started that at the beginning of November, stopped in Slab City with Tim, and we wanted to be there one day and then leave the next morning, but it didn't work out for like 3 days. We were trying to wait for the mail to get like the keys to the trailer, and Henry, hey Henry, helped us get it out of storage and stuff. So that worked out really good. I mean, he went there and said, you know, we're here for such and such, and they opened the gate. I just drove my van in and pulled that sucker out. We hooked it up as fast as we could because they always try to like charge you more over there, and they always try to like, you know, keep your shit. And so we got that out of there smooth. It was smooth. And then we hung out a couple more days, and we were trying to figure out the, you know, the hitch thing. So we figured that out, and we got that all done and blew up the tires and all that stuff. Henry helped us, and Mama Mojo and her friend helped us. So, and then they let us have a shower there. So thank you so much, Mama Mojo. She's always so awesome like that. She has the best flushing toilet and excuse me, hot shower accommodations in Slab City. So if you're going over there, she's got really nice accommodations, and it's I think $20 a day or $200 a month, something like that. Yeah, a diesel bus with Cummins motor. Okay, gets about around 20 miles per gallon. Really? Wow, that's really efficient. I get maybe 13 to 15 on mine. Maybe sometimes up to 19 if I'm cruising really good. Maybe not. Yeah, you felt homeless. Yeah, you got back from the Keys, and I thought so, but I wasn't sure if it was a van or whatever. It was the diesel bus though. Okay, that's cool. Man, I want to find one of those. I want to find one of those. Diesel is more expensive, but if it's something that gets 20 miles per gallon, I mean, that's a lot more efficient than what I'm running, and it would probably be even catch me up a little bit. I don't know. It would probably be a good, not so much of a difference, you know? Which is good because in my budget, so yeah, I'm thinking something else too. Like, what do you think of this? Like, so if I would give my van to my son, he's very familiar with it, and it's heavy duty, so I don't like my daughter driving it with the kids, but maybe I would give it to Tim to hold on to for me, and then he can drive it around here, and then when I come back here, I could take it and go on vacation with my grandkids in it, and use it, you know, when I come here, and which we've been sharing a vehicle anyway since I've been here. And then I can go to the west and get a vehicle over there. I'd have to save up some. This is a long-term plan, but then I could just take the train back and forth across the country, and then have a home on each side of the country, and then I can leave it stored, or even at the property where I want to buy some property. Oh yeah, million mile engine. See, that's what I love about my van too, is that I'm getting enough the engine is immaculate. I mean, it's a great running engine. I've never had a single problem, a single sound different, like nothing. I've kept the air flowing. I've kept, I've kept all the maintenance up. I did get, I get the air filter when I need it, the oil filter when I need it, and changed and all that. Good morning, PSV. Good morning. I don't know what this car is doing. It's going around and around. But I'm going to go for a little bit of a ride. Let me put my seatbelt on. And then I'm going to go over to my daughter's. But I want to hang out with you guys for another, 25 minutes if I can. But yeah, so they're going to call me today after they do this inspection to tell me what my van is going to need. And then I'll show you all the invoice and the estimate and whatever I spent. And this way we could all have peace of mind and some integrity. So okay, Rome, it was nice to hang with you, darling. Thank you for hanging with me for a little bit. I really love when you come into the live, and have a fun day with your friend. Yeah, I'll keep you posted, darling, because I was supposed to hang with Mike and Leah and be driving with them. They were gonna take me over, but then I didn't want to leave my van here, with my kids to have to deal with storage, or not just storage, but I didn't want them to have to pick up my van or take it for repairs or anything like that. Have a great day, sweetie. So I'm not trying to shirk my responsibilities, because I did that the one time, leaving my big A-Class in my daughter's driveway until I came back a year later and sold it. Poor baby. And then my friend Steve with my C-Class, I left that in his yard trying to get a motor for that, for an engine for that, for a year. And I was like, all right, it was coming up on 10 months. I was like, all right, I'm not getting an engine. I'll just sell it. So I did that. So I just really want to... Oh, wow. That could be something. And I could pay you for storage if that's the case. And that's what I plan to do, because I don't... I wouldn't want to just leave my shit somewhere and just expect somebody to eat it. So, which, yeah, I don't want to do that again. In this year, I'm learning to be, well, last year I too, and this past few years, want to be self-sufficient, and I want to take care of my own shit. I don't want to be a burden on anyone. I hate to be a burden on anyone. I hate to need money or ask for money or not be able to pay for my own stuff, so that is something I really want to practice this year. Is going to be one of my New Year resolutions. And I'm gonna try to get some more work when I'm feeling good. Okay, honey, I'll message you. Definitely will. Amen. Yeehaw. Yeah, so I am doing much better on that, because when I became disabled, then I, of course, had to lean on some people a lot more. And it was such an adjustment for me to go from a full-time 40 plus hours of work a week. I had a salary job when I left to be, to go on SS. I don't know how to work this damn key, and my windows are fogging up. All right, well, I'm almost there. And anyway, what was I saying? Remind me what I was saying. Squirrel. I know, I probably drive you guys crazy. I drive my own self crazy. Oh, I was talking about being self-sufficient. And so that's one of my resolutions this year, is to definitely take care of my own stuff. I think I put that on my Facebook story yesterday, was, be responsible for your own self. And we all need help sometimes. And so the people that have helped me this time to get my van back and to get my van repaired and my home back and everything, because I was couch surfing the whole time this month. I hate to rely on people, so it was really appreciated and such a blessing to get my van back. Just to have a place to stay and put my stuff and get I didn't have any clothes or anything like that. I didn't have any clothes. I lost my toothbrush. I usually have a backup for my toothbrush, and I didn't have that. So that was annoying. And I had to go out and get one and stuff. But yeah, so what do you think of that plan? Like having a rig on each side of the country and then just going back and forth on the train. I don't like the plane. It's very uncomfortable, and I hate the restrictions. Like I just hate the rush, like having to go, blah, I hate it. It's no room to sit. I'd rather sit on a train and have some, like, you could kick your feet out and lean your head back, you know? So here I am at my daughter's. Yeah, so maybe she needs to go shopping or something today, and I'll take her shopping in a little while. She's probably still sleeping. I don't know if she has to work or what, but I'm here. Oh, I'm here. I made it safely. It's so foggy. Whew. And this is chilly. I'm gonna close that. It's just damp today. But it was supposed to clear up, and it's supposed to be 66 and like down towards Philly when I was there before, at my son's, where he stays. It was nice and warm. So it's probably a few degrees cooler up here in the mountain. If you want to call it a mountain, it's more of a hill. Yeah. So Ed, we got to hook up. Like when I get my rig, are you still in here? Say hello if you're in here. Roll call. Say hello if you're here. Push the number 1 if you're still in here. And if Ed is still in here, I want to hook up with you. I said I would, and we should connect because you're not far off from me. And if I have my rig back, then I can come visit you, or I can come visit you in this, and we could have like coffee or lunch or something. I don't know. A light lunch. I'm trying not to spend any money right now. I still have a couple bucks left from my pay, which is like $50. Yay, Roma's still here. And I am almost going to be paid. I get paid on the 15th. So then I can use whatever I didn't get in the GoFundMe that Bob set up for me. So thank you so much, Bob. That's been a real blessing, and all of you that have contributed and helped to that. So it's amazing, but I always feel funny about taking money, you know. But like I said, and I will always pay it forward. I always try to help volunteer, or, you know, give a few bucks here and there. I like to support people that support others. So when I do give money to people, when I donate money to people, I like it to be to someone that helps the community, you know, or somebody that really needs it like I do. Like, you know, we all get in these tight spots, and sometimes we need a boost. And that's what happened this time. So y'all boosted me up, and I was able to get my van back and get her fixed and get her inspected and stuff like that. So she's going to be roadworthy when I get her back. So that I'm really happy about. I'm not sure how I'll pay it all off. We'll figure it out, and maybe I could get on a payment plan. And I do have some room on a card that I keep just for mechanics, but it's a really high interest rate, and they only have what the hell was I talking about? All right. Oh yeah, I'm on a mechanical card. They give you like free interest, no interest for 6 months. And if you could pay it off in 6 months, that's good. And then if you don't pay it off in 6 months, the interest rate is pretty high. And then I have another gas card that's like 29.99%. I got to get rid of that one, and I got to pay that off. And that's been my gas card to go back and forth across the country. And it just is maxed out because every month that interest on that is like 75 bucks. So that's my first one I got to pay down. So I have a plan. I'm always very good at budgeting, and I'm very frugal. So I don't like to splurge very often. And I like to like always make sure I have enough money for the month. So yeah, so I'm getting paid on the 15th. And I'm starting to think of a plan. So if you have any suggestions of what you would do now that you heard the whole story and you've been following me and you've been, you've been hanging around this chatter for a while, what would you do? It's so relaxing to sit here and listen to the raindrops. It's just like ASMR. Did I say that right? Or AMSR? ASMR? No, AMSR. Yeah, you know what I mean. Oh man, I better get used to this car. I need to figure out how to turn the heat on and stuff. I'll deal with that later. I got my little suitcase with my toothbrush in it. And I do have to go to the post office today. Go for it. Thank you, Rome. Should I bring my van or should I, excuse me, just take the train? It's always something to think about because if I took the train, it would cost $500. If I took this van, it would cost $1,500 for gas, for just gas. And I owe $2,000 on her too. So that's another consideration. And it's got writing all over it. Hey, Ed. I was just asking, like, what would you do? Would you drive the van back to the west and then take a train back to the east? Or would you just take a train to the west and leave the van here? Okay, cool. Yay, I like that. I will FaceTime you, Rome. That's cool. You know, we have been friendly for a while now. Okay, have fun with your friend. Have a great day, my dear. Mwah. She's been friendly with me for like 5 or 6 years, and we just never connected since then. But I love when she comes into my stream, and she's always a good friend to like hang out with. Like, I know we're gonna like hit it off when we get together. So Ed, yeah, I want to come up and visit and hang out, like have coffee or lunch or something. So either if I'm in this, because I have this, and yeah. So in that case, if I were just taking the van, then it's going to cost $1,500 to get there. So I'm just going to go real slow. It might be a little cheaper now because I don't have the trailer. Because I always figure between $800 and $1,500. But, you know, it's always nice to round up because then you definitely have what you need. And so if my gas budget is $300 a month. And that is what takes the place of my rent. So if I do go back to the west, it may take me a few months to get back there. And then it's going to be spring and everybody's going to be leaving. But I do want to go hang out with my friend Sally. I have my friend Sally is down there. She's hanging at Holtville for a while, and I want to go hang there with her. And then my friend Dave, we talked about like doing a spring trip. So there's that. And then Mike and Leah, they're coming back here. So maybe we'll do some hot springs, and I'll show them some hot springs in the springtime. Yeah, so we'll see what happens. Maybe I will wind up selling Van Doodle and getting a minivan so I can go back and forth easier. But, so those are some of the things that I'm thinking about. In the meantime, it's rainy and wet here in the northeast mid-Atlantic region. I'm like the northernmost part of the mid-Atlantic region, which is like New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Virginia, West Virginia, North Carolina, maybe South Carolina. And then you're in the South. Thanks, you guys, for letting the stream run. I know I'm just here talking to myself mostly, but I appreciate you all. Remember to stop by the like button if you would be a dear. And I'm trying to like get some new subscribers in the new year, so how can I do that? And if you guys could help me by like sharing the stream out sometimes, that would be so helpful. I appreciate you. Stop by the like button and give it a smash for me. And I'm still just trying to get my 4,000 hours. I think I'm up to almost 1,200 of the hours, which I don't know why it's taken so long, but whatever. I want to do it, but I'm not in a super like rush. Whatever happens, happens. Like, I know the universe has got me, so thank you for hitting that like button. I appreciate it. Whoever just hit that. It was kind of a fun New Year's. We had Sullivan and I got to go swimming. I took my grandson swimming at my friend's timeshare. So that was nice. And we got to go swimming and have some breakfast, and we went swimming twice. So he was all happy about that. Oh, you rock, Ed. I am going to have to send you something special, or I'm going to like buy you a coffee. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That's really helping me. I saw like for the 28 days, like I was doing really good. I had like 6,000 something views. And then like all of a sudden it went down to like 3,000. I was like, what? Oh shit. So I don't know. I'm just still trying to get my watch hours, and I've got the subscribers, and I don't get very many, but that's probably because I come on here and I talk your ear off and I'm just boring. Well, today might be a boring stream, but like sometimes we got some good stuff to talk about. And soon it's going to be more about traveling and getting my maps. I showed all my maps. Oh, I'm not in my van. Okay, so yesterday I took out my maps and I was sorting everything out. I got my van all cleaned out and I got my clothes put away and I got my bed like all cleaned out, and I gotta wash the sheets and the blankets. I should have brought them with me, but yeah, I'm getting back like moved in. So when I do get her back, I'm moving right back into my van. So then I'll be needing parking and a plan. So I will keep you guys posted. I'll keep you guys posted as to what the estimate is. And thank you for listening to my long spiel. Soon I'll be getting my hair back to purple. It's all faded out. I was mixing some colors last night in my van. I have a little bit of blue left, and I have some purple, just a little teeny bit of purple. And I have some, it's like a magenta color, so I have that. So I mixed that up, and I'm gonna do my hair. So we'll get back to purple. We'll get back to healthy eating. We'll get the van back. It'll be inspected. It will be running great, because it does run great. The engine is primo. The Titan V8 engine has been awesome to me. It has never given me a problem because I keep up with the maintenance. And so then we can get back on the road and get a plan together. So maybe I won't go all the way across at one time, because I'll have to go slow and wait in between different paydays. So I get paid on the 15th and look for a change then. I might be leaving around the 15th. And if I could just stay here a couple more weeks until I get paid, then I can get a couple of my physical therapies in. I can go see the cardiac clinic and get some of that done, get my health A-okay before I get back to California. So yeah, I think I'm gonna head back. to California. Thank you for helping me and listening, and helping me, like, if I talk about stuff, then I can, like, work through it and think about what my next move is. And so you guys really helped me with that. So thanks for being here and listening. I'm going to let you guys go. It's getting rainy and I'm going to run into the house. I want you all to have a very blessed day. Ed, hit me up on Facebook and we will, I'm going to come buy you a cup of coffee. Okay? So, I appreciate you helping me out on my playlist. I got to get some stickers, you guys. That is one thing I got to get in this new year is stickers. So hit me up on Facebook Messenger. And y'all don't be afraid to come by and say hello over there. And I also have that cannabis channel. So if you want to come by that, it's Ms. Green Jeans. It's MS. Green Jeans. It's the new Ms. Green Jeans. Got locked out of the old one, but that's a fun channel and I promise I'll be doing more stuff with that. It's just been a little slow and I'll be doing more stuff of, I want you guys to help me think of some titles. If you guys could help me think of some titles for my videos that haven't done so well in the past, and I'm going to try to switch them over to like a searchable title. So like, if I'm at the Grand Canyon, then I would mention the Grand Canyon in the title. So, even though I put it in the location and stuff and in the hashtags, it's still not very good. So, I want you all to critique my videos. If they're good, tell me. If they suck, tell me. If you want to give me a down thumb, that's fine. But I just want to know how that I can do better this year in my videos and grow my channel. And I want to bring some loving kindness, which I always try to do, and some help for others. I'm going to be paying it forward, and I want to bring that to my channel too, to actually show, you know, and so that people can be inspired to do the same thing. And so they can be inspired to help others. Landscape. Okay. All right. I've heard that more than once. So, okay, more landscape videos. I don't know why this, the live doesn't let me go landscape. I have to figure that out, but I think it's okay for like the face thing. Good morning, Mad Mac. Thank you for coming by, my dear. It's always great to have you around, my friend. Mad Mac and I were pretty good friends when we were back in Slab City, and that's where I met him, and I was actually subscribed to his channel before that, and it was the connection of Slab City that we got together, like, because I was watching his videos and he was watching mine, and then we got together, and we good morning, James. Nice to see you. So thanks for stopping in. I know that everybody is just probably getting awake and getting their coffee. I've had my coffee and I did an early one this morning. And I was just wrapping it up here. It's been almost an hour. But so those are the things that I want to bring to my channel. Help me think of new titles. If you see something, put it in the comments, you know, what you think the title would be good as. Or if it's blurry. If it's blurry, please tell me, because what happens is I'm on a small phone and I'm using, oh, right on, James. No worries. I'm using my iPhone 11, which is a small phone, to record, and it has really good quality. But when you put it, I noticed when I put, now I'm over here at my daughter's and she's got a giant television. So when I'm playing my videos on the giant screen, I'm like, oh my God, it's so blurry. Which I didn't realize that. So please tell me in the comments if my videos are blurry. When you're watching my videos, if they're blurry, or if they need something, like if I'm spinning around too fast or something. Like I don't want to give anybody epilepsy. So please give me some feedback. I want to grow my channel, and I want to use the channel to help me help others. Thank you, Mac. Thank you. But it's mostly like when I'm doing the editing and stuff. I need to get a new editor this year because the editor is, the audio is all messed up. I keep updating it, but it's still not right. And so I like to bring you my videos of things that I take clips of, and then I put them all together and make a video out of them. Of places that I've been, you know, sometimes I don't get a signal, and I would love to go live on location wherever I can. And I do that. I have been doing that this year a little bit, as much as I can, but I don't always get a good service, you know, good signal. So then what I do is I record my experiences in little clips and some pictures too, and I put those in there. Tell me if you like the pictures, or if you don't like the pictures, I'll get rid of the pictures and just do the video, and then I'll post the pictures to Facebook. So that's something I could do too. Tell me what you prefer and what you really like and dislike about my channel. Because I'm going to get fixed up this year and do it right and do it good. And I hope to come to each one of you and visit with you and do a little clip or collab with you. Ed, I'm going to come up and see you. And Mac, I'm coming back out. So in the spring, I may need a place to store my rig. So we'll be thinking about that, or if I can find a minivan or a bus. Yeah, I got a million things in my head. I just have to sort through them. And thanks, guys, for being there and being my sounding board. And with that, I'm going to let you all go. And thank you so much for being here, coming in, for stopping by that like button and just giving it a push for me. Thank you for lifting me up this morning. Thank you for letting me lift you up. Let's do a quick, we can't do a sky appreciation because there's no sun out. And it's rainy, and we can't really see the sky this morning. It's shrouded in fog. But let's do a deep breath, because it always helps us. Okay, ready? Blow your breath out, and then take a nice deep breath and blow it out quick. That feels good. Just get that stale breath out. Get some new breath in there. Get some new life in there. The rain is going to wash all of this away, and then we're going to come into some beautiful clear skies with sunshine and maybe some puffy clouds and blue skies. And I hope that you all have a great day and that you have some sunshine today. God bless. I'll see you next time. Thanks for stopping in, James, Mac, Cole, Ramblin' Rome, Special Ed. Thank you all for coming by my channel. Let's see who else came in. PVC. Is that how you say? Odyssey, Captain Crunch, and Leonie. Thank you for that blessing. I appreciate you guys all. Much love. Talk to you.